Right now, deputies are investigating what the sheriff says is a racially motivated shooting at a Dollar General in Jacksonville. Officials say 3 people and the shooter are dead. Just hours ago, during a press conference, Jacksonville's sheriff said the shooter, who was a white male in his 20s, traveled from Clay County armed with a Glock and an AR-15 style rifle, one of which had a swastika carved into it. They say the shooter left multiple manifestos detailing his hatred for black people and saying he intentionally set out to shoot them. The 3 people killed in today's shooting were all black.
A shooting at a Jacksonville, Florida dollar store demonstrates the discrepancies in not only reporting of the crime, but which agenda it can support. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box. And if you like my channel, like my content, and what I do here, you can support me with the link in the description box. Everything is appreciated. But let's talk about this. Now, today's August 27th, Sunday. This is the date of this video. Yesterday, Saturday, on August 26th, and I'm going to demonstrate to you why it's important that I tell you exactly when things are happening. I'll demonstrate that to you in a minute. But yesterday, August 26th, there was a shooting at a Jacksonville, Florida dollar store. It was racially motivated. How do I know this? Because that information has already been released. When I saw this story, I felt I had to talk on it because it's showing a disparity and discrepancy in how these are handled, how these so-called mass shootings are handled by the media and by the powers that be. I want to go ahead. This is the sheriff of Jacksonville, of the area. I want to play a snippet of his press conference that was yesterday. So let's go and watch this.
So thank you all for joining us this evening. Now, Jacksonville has suffered the loss of 3 precious lives at the hands of an active shooter. This afternoon, a little after 1 p.m., an individual we have not yet officially identified entered a Dollar Tree in the Newtown area of Jacksonville, outfitted with a tactical vest, armed with an AR-style rifle, and a handgun. Then the shooter killed 3 people before turning the gun on himself, taking his own life. Other than the 3 individuals killed and the shooter himself, there are no additional people who suffered gunshot wounds. We are not identifying the deceased victims at this time, but I can tell you that there are 2 male victims and 1 female victim. All of the deceased victims are black. I will share with you the information that I have been able to verify. The shooter was believed to have resided in Clay County with his parents. He was involved in a 2016 domestic call in Clay County with no arrest. In 2017, he did have a Baker Act. We know that at 11:39 a.m. today, Sheriff Cook gave us information that he left Clay County, headed to Jacksonville. At 1:18 p.m., he texted his father and told his father to check his computer. At 1:53 p.m., the shooter's family members called the Clay County Sheriff's Office. By that time, he had already began shooting in Jacksonville. The Clay County Sheriff's Office, who has been assisting our agency with this investigation, received information after the shooting that the shooter had authored several manifestos, one to his parents, one to the media, and one to federal agents. Portions of these manifestos detailed the shooter's disgusting ideology of hate. Plainly put, this shooting was racially motivated, and he hated black people. He wanted to kill. That's the one and only time I'll use that word. I want to be very clear that there is absolutely no evidence that the shooter is part of any large group. We know that he acted completely alone. If you take a look at the images on the screen, you'll be able to see what he utilized. The weapons that the shooter used today are a Glock and an AR-15 style rifle. This is a dark day in Jacksonville's history. Any loss of life is tragic, but the hate that motivated the shooter's killing spree adds an additional layer of heartbreak.
You heard that and you saw that. Do you see the problem here? This happened August 26th, Saturday. The same day they have the manifesto. He's talking about the manifesto. He's every bit of information that he could glean from the manifesto. He's talking about it. Is racially motivated. He discussed how he left the manifesto on his computer, and you heard him say they were contacted. They went out looking for him. He had already committed a shooting. But it's amazing to me, and I hope some of you see where I'm going with this. This manifesto was out hours. We're starting to get pieces of the manifesto hours after the shooting. Let's go back to March, end of March. Nashville, transgender person shot up a Christian-based school. A lot of us, not me, because I ask all the time, where's the manifesto from this shooter? Because they're hiding it. They're going to great lengths to not release it. And of course, there's speculation that some of the victims' families don't want it released either, but we need to see it. We need to see it. And they're going to great lengths to cover it up. Yet, once again, when there's a specific path that can be followed, in this case, the bigoted white supremacists, racist, black people targeted by a white man, we'll get all the information that we need. When the narrative is the other way around, what was it? End of March. We still have not seen any information on that shooting. And we know that in this case here, as if you remember with Buffalo, Biden's going to fly to Jacksonville. This has all the infinity stones of wokeness tied to it. Black people targeted by a white man with an AR-15. He's going to be down there. He did not go to Nashville. Biden didn't go to Nashville. Kamala Harris went to Tennessee to support the three Democrats who basically staged an insurrection on the House floor there. She went, but they did not go meet the victims' families from Nashville. Biden's barely spoken on him. I guarantee you he's going to be down there, if not today, tomorrow, talking about how we need gun control and white supremacy is the biggest threat to this country. This is the problem I have with this. And let me be very clear, because as I start to gain more and more viewers and more subscribers, I'm starting to get, I don't know what their motivations are, but I'm starting to get people that have no critical thinking skills. And let's put it nicely. I am not supporting white supremacy. I am not saying that. I'm not supporting any aspect of what this man did. What he did was evil and racist. Period. But I am talking about how the media and the powers that be are handling these situations and how they handle them differently. I guarantee you, Sheila Jackson Lee, who's one of the biggest exploiters on the planet, she'll have a little poster board behind her with these victims on it, as she did with Buffalo, pushing for gun control, when she won't even acknowledge that more black people are losing their lives every day at the hands of other black people throughout all these inner cities. No, it's about these high-profile cases where we can tie white supremacy to it and demonize the entire white population, but through the actions of a few. We're going to see how this develops, but I guarantee you Biden's going to have his behind down there. Not today, tomorrow. He's going to be down there. He's going to be meeting with the victims, saying how we need to stop this. When he couldn't even bother to go to Nashville, where he didn't go to Waukesha, Wisconsin, which shows you this is not about your safety. It's all about agenda, gun control, and disarmament. But this is another perfect example of it. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.